you know what I mean? Before anything, you know what I mean? Then, you know, at least when you know that you are loyal to your people, then at least then you have no problem. You can share love too. You can deal with other race. But when you know yourself, when you know your people, when you know yourself, you don't have no problem sharing love to the next human being, right?
Yeah.
Next race. You don't have, because I don't have no problem sharing love with, you know, expressing my, you know, sharing love to the next race or whosoever, because I know myself first, you know what I mean? But if I am happy, I wonder, want to be with the other. I don't know nothing about my race, but I'm just happy. I wonder to be involved with these white people or whosoever, you know what I mean? Then you mean it's like it's so sick, because you know why? It's to tell you that, you know what I mean, that's the problem, that's the mistake we make, you know what I mean? Many times, many of us, you know what I mean? Because we glorify them too much, you know, and their power, you know, we are so in love with their wealth too. We want to be close to them. You know, we don't have nothing, we don't want to be close to ourselves, you know? That's the problem, you know?
Yeah, but also I have to comment there a little bit, because this like is discussion.
Of course, yeah.
Like you know, also when we think like about yeah, we should not follow the white people, right? We have also to think our own mind with our own mind, right?
Yeah, of course.
And then you know, it's like you know, when we think about other, I mean, race and so on. But you know, I am little bit sometimes, little bit like you know, worried about among ourselves, the black, right? Because you know why? Also, we have to mention that, because otherwise we should not be concentrate like in one direction. You have to look at both sides. Yeah. What I'm trying to say, both sides. Do you know that we black ourselves, we are so hatred to each other?
That's what I was saying. The slave chain, you have to be breaking.
We hate each other. You know, we are very racist to each other.
Yeah, because
and we destroy each other.
Because why we have the slave chain in our minds, you know what I mean? That is like, you know, we are happy, because we are happy, I wonder for these white people, you know.
Happy, I wonder, yeah.
So
but
ourselves,
yes,
we don't. When we see ourselves, we don't really, because we see ourselves, because when we have the slave chain, it's like we see ourselves like we are
not valued.
We are not valued, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This, like when we are looking up to somebody else, another race, it's like we think.
Then we forgot each other. We see each other down, like down.
Yeah, because you happy, I wonder, you want to be with these people. You think.
But in that case, that is not because of happy, and I wonder why, if when you see as a black your own brother like start develop. That is not the black, I wonder, make it that you want him to destroy, instead you support him. What that kind of, that mentality, what I don't understand.
That's the thing, that's me, what you're saying to it, I think that you're right too, because that's another sickness we have too, you know, because...
This is very serious.
Yeah, because, you know what I mean, we don't want to see ourselves rise, you know what I mean.
So this is the thing. So that's why I told you last time, I said, you know, like a black people, always it's like sometimes we say, okay, this slavery, this take us backward, down, and you know, make us down, make us poverty, and all these things. I can understand that, because of this slavery is not like only, as I told you, not only the white people have been slave, us, was the Arab have been done it for some 100 years, then after the white comes. I mean, the two nations have been coming, eliminating us, slavery, us, and all this. Then of course that one, it will take us for many other generations before we will stand on our legs. You understand?
Yeah.
So that one is not easy to, you know, to go from that pressure, because, you know, and also the things is, after all this, what slavery, like Kwame Nkrumah was saying that he said, you have to be very careful because now every African is, jumping, dancing, say, oh, now we are free from slavery, right? We are independent, and also he said, yeah, but that is only in the paper. Exactly. But in reality, you are not even started.
Yeah, because why? You are not showing that love to one another yet. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. That's another thing. But what he meant is that those one who slaved you and say now, you are free, you are independent. It's just in paper. But in reality, still they are doing in the other side. Yeah, because do you know after these colonial things, independence and all this, after that, after colonial then independence, since that, how many years? It's over 50 years, right? Yeah. But still, even today, it's more worse. Yeah. But why? Because of they still slave us in a different angles. Yeah, it's this. Like the educations. Yeah. They look, maybe if they see someone who are wise, like we say, like a Gaddafi, someone who want to maybe try to develop Africa, so they eliminate that one. Yeah. And do you know also another problem? We had other problem. I was discussing with a friend, just like some I think last week, right? You understand?
What is it?
So no, what he was saying that is that is this. Like this after the independence. So is some people, as I told you, some wise people. Put him down or eliminate him, make him disappear. Some of them might be, example, some of them might be go to Europe to educate and to come back home to help and to develop, right? Yeah. So some of them, when they go to Europe and they make these educations and they are qualified, they are ready, like you say, doctor or lawyer or whatever, then later on they never come back. So, and then the reason why they never come back, that's another, maybe can be, people can discuss why. Maybe they think, maybe they can be invited there to have a work job there, right? Then in this case, maybe they think, okay, this one is better salary, right? Then why I should go back?
Yeah, that's true.
But I have been also discussed with one guy. He said it was the government who sent him to England, right, to study. And then when he was ready, get his degree as a lawyer, then he returned back. But when he come back, he said, what happened now is that the one who was given the job, so they have to choose maybe their own, like a relative, own family. They are the one they give him the job. While the government itself send him to go study. But when he come now, they cannot even give him the job according to that occupations, which is then they start giving like other things, might be in office here, there. Then he saw that okay, the way they treating him is not the way according to what the agreement was.
Yeah, no, but
Then he was there. He said he was trying there, traveling. Then like he told me 1.5 years. Then he said he saw that it's nothing working. Then he was like frustrated, because he went to study according to the government sent him. But now when he come, they take their own people and leave him there. They ignore him. Then he said he just leave it and then return back to Europe. It's the time we meet and he explained me this kind.
But also at the same time, so just to tell you, anyone who have the power, he's the one who's you can escape from that. If I have the power, of course I'm in charge. I control who I want to hire.
Yeah, no, but no, I don't agree with that.
But that's the unfairness.
Yeah, but the things that what we are discussing,
Yeah.
that what we discuss like why the Africa go backward. I mean that one is another very serious thing which is happen.
Yeah.
It's not doing it in that way.
I understand.
I mean, you as a leader, like we say, the government they choose one. Because they see this one is intelligent, they choose one or whatever, they choosing to go and study as a lawyer, that when he get his degrees ready to return back to the country to help,
True.
that means to develop. So, but now when he come and you ignore him, you understand? Then you can take your own people instead. Even maybe they are not qualified as him. So I mean, this is another reason are taking us backward.
Yeah, I mean,
because the thing is like sometimes people also who have you know, this education, like we say African people have education return back, instead to take them, to accept them, and then to we say come we join and we work, we develop our country. They don't do it. We be like jealous. This one come from Europe. Why you think we are here? We are, you know, you cannot have you cannot give a chance.
Yeah, we want.
So this kind of also this kind of hatred, this kind of greediness, this kind of jealousy, all this kind of thing. That's why I told you, this will also take us back, because it's a lot of things. Like as I told you, when you talk about these slavery shit things, I know that one have been, you know, working our mind a lot, you know, putting people a lot of like backward, right? I understood that, but after that, still as we say, if we don't think all this and then we try to help each other, to support each other, to love each other, and to think, okay, this is our country, we have to try to develop. If I develop this in my country today, even me, I don't need to think about myself, but how about my children, my grandchildren? You know, if I destroy it right now, I did it, then that means I am not wise. You understand?
That's true.
Because tomorrow, even me, I don't suffer tomorrow, but my children, I didn't think them, and my grandchildren, how they will, you know, survive, and you know, I mean, how they can help themselves.
It's true, yeah.
So so we have this kind of problem also. We have to solve it before we start it. Before we thinking about this slavery, this that, we have to stop singing about slavery. That one is like 50, 60 maybe years back. But since the leaders, what they have done, maybe they have done more worse than when it was the slavery time.
Yeah, but more still, you know, people haven't still have, you know, people haven't. You see, when you are, if you don't understand how the how do you call it, how you be this, you be engineered to that self-hate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, you know, we have how the engineered us to start to hate one another, to start to say that you don't value nothing. You know, that's what I'm saying. This slave chain, many of us have that still hate in our mind still, you know what I mean? That's why it's easy for us to look down on the neck on our brother and start to hate even our own sister, you know. So because why, Musa? We haven't breaking that slave chain yet, you know what I mean? Because when you break the slave chain, you can start to really love yourself. And that's what, remember the last time I was asking you, I don't know whether, you know, the black family will teach their children how to really learn to love themselves. I don't know whether, because certain times too, if you as a black parent haven't know how to love yourself, you know, how can you really, of course you can have your baby, but to really express love, to say that, know how to teach your child how to learn to love himself, so that he or she can really know that, you know, my mother loved me and my father loved me, so that, you know, because how many...
You mean to show them love?
Yeah, because
so the children love.
Yeah, because so I didn't know how to, that you really care and love them, because we have many black family that is like, you know what I mean, destroyed, you know what I mean, you know, mother is taking care of the child, father is not at home, you know, so there we have a lot of destroyed family in the black family, so that's the problem, you know. So where we go in forward with life, we go with a lot of pain, you know what I mean, and suffer inside our own heart, you know what I mean. So that's the thing, you know what I mean. And we also, when we see you, the next brother doing something, we get angry quick, you know what I mean, because we are so, you know, we haven't dealt with ourselves. We come with a lot of pain and suffering inside behind us, you know what I mean. Of course, but you know, one thing with these people, white people, they always come together and socialize themselves with one another. They build groups to talk about their pain, to release pain, you know what I mean. But we don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that because of, I think still, in that case, might be the education, might be of life. Because of, like when I tell you maybe my personality problem, then instead you supporting me and help me how to solve it, you go around and sing it for people.
Yeah. And like you said too, it's like we don't trust one another too, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Because now I told you, maybe we can discuss about the issue. Maybe if you have any idea, you can help me, you know, tips me that, or maybe even you don't have any idea, but we can discuss about it. At least maybe during that time I will not thinking about the problem.
True.
But now when I tell you my might be personal problem, now you going around and you singing for the whole world. Yeah, you know what happened to this guy, you know, yeah, this one is that. Then the next day, some people start asking you, that one, yeah, so we had this, how is it? Or some of the, oh, I feel sorry and this kind of thing, and still they cannot help you. Then of course you will know direct who told them. It's the one you have been telling your secret.
But you know,
so and then also then that is the difference with maybe the white people sometimes, because for them also it's not, to be honest, also sometimes they don't want to talk much about privacy things.
yeah, but
I know many of them say, I'm not involved in these kind of things. You understand? But also I think because of they don't sometimes they don't want to, like, you know, to tell you something which might be tomorrow they say do this, maybe you did that and then that didn't help you. You understand? So maybe they be scared for that.
But you know, it's not of that, but just to tell you, was at least they have this kind of psychological thing that can help their people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But how many do you...
You mean the psychological?
Yeah.
Psychological,
you know,
psychotist people.
Yeah. How you know how they think, you know, like they, at least like you in working, they know when to tell you to keep secret, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They tell you that they have a paper say, let's follow this, we don't do this, you know what I mean?
The rules and regulations.
Yeah. But like how let's say we who come with a lot of pain, you know, we don't have nobody to go to, and the funny thing, we go to them instead, and you go into there.
Okay. Then in that case, like we are talking like we like black people in Europe, but if like among like black in Africa, to be honest, there is more social life there, because there is more people can help, you know, like a family can discuss about problems, like we say example like relationship problem.
Yeah, but even that still, I mean that's another level, but pain, you know what I mean, suffering pain, you know, we don't have that, you know what I mean. Relationship, we see that, but that's even relationship too, you know. For me, we have the great elders, as you say, of course, you know what I mean, that can come and advise and things, give you, you know, advice on how you should deal with, you know, your whatsoever you're doing, which is good.
Yes.
But certain times too, you know,
it doesn't work all the time.
It doesn't work all the time, exactly.
Yeah, because sometimes also they will like to decide to say do this. Then maybe if you have another mind of thinking, and then they think maybe you don't listen to them, or
it's like, you know, certain time me I can feel like even though they are great elders, but they try to patch you.
Yeah, like
relationship.
Yeah.
Even though maybe you never know.
Yeah.
If, let's say if the man is beating the woman, beating her up, and you know, and she don't really appreciate that, and she want to leave, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they might come and say, you know, listen to your husband.
You know, No, but that one,
like
that is a lot of.
It's not good.
Even in my country, is a lot of
why
this kind of
inside,
things.
Exactly. Why inside
Yeah,
that?
That we are talking in that case. When you talk in that, it's like a dominating. You know.
Exactly.
They are dominating the women a lot. That
That's
one, that one. Maybe it will change with the time, but it's a lot. This kind of thing. They are dominating the women too much in that way. You know, showing like this is also the religion, this, that, this culture, da, 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 da. But still, it's like, you know, you should not dominate the women. I mean, you have to think everybody like a human and to try to make it at least equal as when you say humankind.
Yeah, and not only that, and be real. Well, you know, what is real, you know, true. What is true should be true. You know what I mean? If you're doing certain things that is not good, you should tell the person that what you're doing to this person is not good. You know what I mean? You have to change your attitude. What
I know about it, because what I know about it is that sometimes they say that, you know, like when the woman or the man did something wrong. It's like sometimes they don't want to, like, you know, telling the man that he did wrong in front of the woman, because they say, maybe tomorrow the woman will not respect, he will take that advantage, that because they have been telling him in front of her that you did wrong. You understand?
Yeah.
And some men also is like, I feel proud. I will not like beg to say forgive me or something like that. Even you did wrong. This kind of is another culture which is unfair sometimes for the women, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
And the things is like you know, like we discuss. Sometimes some of them when they had that, they think these people they're talking to be, because they don't want to understand that one is that's wrong.
But you know, they like you said, you know, some of them they're gonna disagree, but you know, what is true should be true. You know what I mean?
So that's right.
I cannot, you know, you have to be when you hear true, you have to respect it. That's true. You know what I mean? You can't hide. Anybody who escapes from the truth, that's the type. He's the devil, you know, because you don't want to accept the truth. You know?
That one is many that kind of. They will say it's your own truth. It's not their truth. So this is the thing.
I mean, because at the end of the day, you know that you did wrong. You know what I mean? You can't escape that. You know that you did wrong in your own heart. You know what I mean? So,
Mr. I mean, when we come to that discussion, we can discuss until next year. Like, what is the truth? What is lie? What is truth?
I'm telling you, bro.
That one is very deeply. You can discuss. It never end.
Definitely.
Because like someone's truth is not someone's right.
Reality. Yeah.
You understand? Your reality is not some other one's reality.
Definitely.
What you think is wrong, someone think opposite. So that one, but still always the most reality, we know the reality. When you do something unfair, you should know that you do the unfair.
But you know, Musa too, at the same time too, when someone is doing something that we say speaking truth, you have to know when you recognize the truth. You know what I mean? You can something. You know, you mean
to accept it?
Or, no, I mean certain
or
times,
to confess, or to...
No, you feel when you feel in your own soul that this is...
That now, we have been even discussed about that already. Those people, as I told you, they know what is the truth, but it's not, now they don't want to accept it, you know. Like to accept the truth.
That's the proudness, you know what I mean?
And
but the proudness is going to make you a devil.
Yeah, but I mean that proudness is false. You false in yourself because you are not honest to yourself.
Definitely.
You understand?
Yeah.
And that proudness is that's why, as you say, this is the devil. Then you come to the devil mind. True. Because this is the problem as we had. the devil himself, because of his own proud. That's why now he be punished. Otherwise, he was the best, the chief of the angels. But because of he proud, and then now he want to show like he's better than the other. That's why he be punished. But these kind of things is a lot of. To be honest, you know, this is nothing to talk about. I mean, someone who deny, but they know it's the truth. Many they be proud when they come like this, you know, relationship. It's like always, I will not go down for a woman. But you don't go down for a woman. So who you are yourself? So you think because this is a woman, you are better than the woman? No. And so
I think because they used to say that you gotta be the man in the house, you know what I mean? So
the man in the house.
Yeah, you gotta control.
Man and woman you make in the house.
Yeah, but
only man in the house without the woman. That one, that one is like that one is like what do you call? Is a what is the name again? This bachelor house.
Yeah, but when they say man, for me, when I say
a house, would make a house is the woman making a house.
Yeah, but when they say that you gotta be still.
Otherwise, you just be in a hall, or I don't know.
But when they say the man in the house, they mean that you gotta be the
man in the house and the woman in the house.
Of course, the woman is gonna be.
You think you can just make a house without the woman? No, but
talk what I'm talking.
No, that one I never.
Let me tell you what I want to say.
Yeah, but yeah, say it.
I mean that the man gotta be the protector in the house. That's what I'm trying to say. Protect your woman and your family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you think someone will come and eat the woman or beat the woman? What you cannot protect?
But still, you gotta, as a man, you gotta protect your family. That's what I'm trying to say. You know?
Yeah, of course. But you protect each other. Only you cannot protect. Yes, you have to. Help you too.
Of course, man. She, like I said, a woman having her own role too. But as a man, you gotta protect your woman and your children. And your
well, me, I think this when it come like roles and whatever. So me, I think man and woman in the house, they come together.
That's great. They
help each other, love each other, respect each other, accept each other.
Yeah, that's
and
family.
This is the family.
Yeah.
But when one start to say, I'm the one here, I'm the one deciding here, you keep quiet, I decide, I'm the power, then it doesn't work.
I mean,
it doesn't work.
For me, it
works, but then might be just because, as I told you, the domination still then is there.
Yeah, of course, but, I understand what you're saying, but certain times too, a man gotta set rules too, you know what I mean?
Which kind of rules?
Rules like, you know what I mean, you gotta, it's not everything maybe a woman would say that you gonna, agree on, you know what I mean? So you gotta...
But when a woman says something, it's the discussion. Now still it's the understanding now.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if you say, women say you don't listen, then I mean, it's like the domination you are thinking about.
But because
yourself, it's not, then in this case, if you put it the opposite, then it's not everything you say you will listen to you in that case.
I mean, because I mean, let's say, as a man, you gotta think, I mean, I'm not talking about, a lot of men maybe make mistake, but I'm talking about, women, when they say something, when they, based on who they are, they're emotional creatures, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, man, they might say something
emotional.
Yeah, they are, because they're emotional people.
Yeah.
They're not like men, we have emotion, but we have a certain way, we can hide, put our
We hide.
Yeah, so we don't show.
Because you are false.
No! It's not false.
Why you hide?
We think outside the emotion, but then they make their decision based on emotional. So that's what I'm saying. If you follow them all the time,
they are very honest. Everything they tell, they put out.
Yeah, but
we hide there, and until when we explore, and now they wonder what will happen.
You should only make your decision when you're emotional. You understand? It's not good. It can be sometimes
you keep other things not to show in everything. Maybe you are painful or something like that.
Exactly. So we men, at least if we are painful, we can keep it. But then, when they are, even though
they're taking it out.
they're taking it out. You understand?
That's what I tell you. For us,
that's a strategy. That's if
but the problem now,
when the enemy know that you are like that, is they can use you.
No. But the problem also in that, our problem now, when you keep, one day you explode. Because then you take something which you cannot control.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
And that's not good also.
Of course you're right too, but that's what I'm saying. But certain things to when, that's why if you are angry, when you're angry, that's emotional.
You know, to be honest also, when I look at the white people in this way, I think they're doing right, because for them, they don't hide nothing. Everything they put on the table and discuss. If you get angry, but you know it's this happened. Or they go, they do something, they come say, oh, I did this. Then maybe you slap them, but still they have been telling the truth.
These are things I told you. We don't have a socialized group where we can talk as a black people to talk.
No, I don't say now social. I mean this one between man and woman.
But that's even things like that too. If we never practice that, how can we do it?
You see now, this is what I'm telling you. But now, our problem might be if the woman is go do something and he want to be honest to tell you, then you slap him and you take out of the whole teeth. Then tomorrow, he will never tell you. Even the children themselves ask to be honest. Even like in Europe, so many children themselves, why they scared to come and tell, because sometimes the fathers can be very aggressive. If they go, they do something wrong, and instead they come and tell, maybe then the father or the mother can help them to advise them, okay, we understand, but don't do it this next time. They can beat her to death. Then tomorrow, if he do the same thing, he know what will happen if he tell. Then he have to hide it. And this is not the fault of the children themselves. It's the fault of the parents.
Yeah, it's true.
That also is another attitude which we have to think about. We have to change.
Definitely, that's true. I believe that you're right too.
You know, like when I told you, like a young girls, maybe they go, maybe a man rape them. You understand? But they know to come and say, hey, a man raped me. They don't go and they bring that idiot and to put him to talk. You understand? Instead, they will beat this girl. You understand? They can beat her to death. But because they know that these girls, so then if this kind of things accidentally happen to them, when they come, they will never ever tell the parents. Maybe sometimes it can be until when the stomach come out now.
Yeah, but
because they were scared.
I don't think that is for me. I don't think that it should be like that, because you know what I mean.
What do you mean it should be?
If somebody violate my daughter, is she supposed to respect? She's supposed to come and tell me that, because
but I told you the reason, man.
I know.
Maybe you don't know, but this is reality.
I understand.
I tell you the truth. They hide because of the parents will beat them to death, and at the same time, the parents will, put all the blame on her.
No, man, I don't think you should blame your daughter.
But not you think. You think. But this is what happening.
Yeah, but
this is what they have to change it, the attitude. Yeah, that's what we discussed.
I know that is wrong.
They have to change the attitude.
But still, when you like I said, if you bring a life to this world, you know what I mean. This life it's not him who this life didn't bring himself to this world, so you have to be the protector, you understand?
Yeah, exactly.
So you cannot just abandon he or she, understand?
Absolutely.
You have to be there and listen, try to guide your children, you know?
I tell you, my brother, I think we have been discussing, and the whole discourse was started by it's the first human was a black or white. That one bring this. That was the subject.
Yeah.
But now we have another, because time is going. We have another. If we can be able to maybe put some word on this one. Also. The second one was that. Now I read it. You listen and you see. Is it God Himself who create black and white, or it is the black and the white himself who changed and become how they are. So do you understand the question?
Yeah.
The question is like, is it God himself who create black and white, or it's the black and